A very good afternoon. My name is Chris and I live on the island of Unst in the Shetland Isles. And today I'm back in the greenhouse because it's a bit windy outside and you don't want all the wind noise. And I'm going to be taking apart, load of rubbish, sorting through a bucket of bits and pieces which I picked up from the scrap day. I'm not 100% sure everything what's in it, but we'll go through and have a little look, see what goodies we've got. I might have to move that away a little, that's a little bit close I think. Let's go up in the world, there we go. A bit tight for space today, but there we go. I think a lot of this might just be cables, but as always there'll be brass connectors on the ends, and then there's all the cable to strip, so that's always good. Well, there's a lot of these. See, this is the sort of thing, when it gets dark in the winter time, I can sit and spend my life stripping all these apart to get the copper out. We've got a couple of colour ink cartridges still in their packets, so I might just throw those on eBay. But you can see on top there's some little gold. All printer cartridges have these little gold contacts on, but I may well just try and sell those. Do them nice and cheap, and they disappear pretty quickly. Looks like there's a fair bit of rubbish in here as well, but that's okay. Replacement silicone tips for in-ear headphones with 2 missing. They'll probably just go into the recycling or something. A bit more rubbish. CDs or DVDs. I did see a video where someone made a solar panel out of these, so maybe that's something for a rainy day. But yeah, plenty of rubbish. That's quite useful. If I can't use them, they go in the scrap. Ah, now you're talking. There's quite a few of these, so I'll go through and see how many there is at the end. But it says very light gold plating on there. Not a whole lot else, to be fair, but yeah. All cables. A straw. Anyone need a straw? So finding straws in a bucket of scrap, that just sucks. Good quality dad joke. Some zip ties, always useful. That is a piece of aluminium, whatever that covered. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. There's a lot of these. Gaming Edge motherboard. Every language you could want to speak. Stickers, no use to me. Another CD. Plastic. A lot of these. I think somebody might have been into their gaming looking at all this lot. Blimey, got some good, really good amount of cable in here. I'm sure we've already seen these, but fans, and as always you get a little bit of cable, and so there'll be more brass connectors on the ends, and there'll be copper inside the motor in the middle. So I've got what, 4 there. One of those. There's an awful lot of these. There's a couple of if you can see, very small, there's some MLCCs on there, and a little tiny copper transformer there. But yeah, there's not a great deal on those, but there's a lot of them, so they will go in with circuit boards. What is this? It's just a box. Hello. Wow, that's for your fancy lights. So there'll be probably be a tiny circuit board in there, a very small one, but there might actually be some silver contacts behind these push buttons. So I'll take that apart. Oh, I've got a different one there. So all these USB ports, I'm hoping it looks just about looks like there may be some slight gold plating on those, so I'm going to have a lot of those to take apart. Some plastic bits, an Allen key, and some more bolts. Well, if nothing else, I'm going to be stripping cable until the end of time, which I don't mind doing. Oh, wow. Oh. These bigger ones are just, these are all USBs. If anyone needs some USB cables, I might even try selling some of these. I do them at, I do them for £1 each. I'll have to have a look to see what they actually sell at, but if I can do them at £1 or even 50p, and just postage will be minimal. Yeah, if I've got, I don't know, if I've got 20 or 30 of these at £1 each, stick them in an envelope like that, and that'll go as first class post. So yeah, I'll see what they're priced at, and then maybe that's an option for those. My cat used to eat USB cables. Oh, that's nice. These ones have got some little, look at that, some little gold plated USB cards there. Nice. I'll put those in the other ones. See how many of those I've got. Oh, there's loads of these. Yeah, I might do that with these. Just see. I'll see how much they are. I'll chuck them on eBay, and I can leave them on there for as long as I like, until they all go. Some because they've been outside for a while, so there's a tiny little bit of rust on there, maybe, which I should be able to clean off. Oh, that's nice. Nice aluminium heatsink on that one. Trouble is with these boards, because they've all been outside, so I can't really sell those because I'm not sure if they work or not, and I would give myself an awful lot of problems with if they didn't work. People returning things, it's just more hassle than it's worth. Another one of those. Magic lighting remote controller. Oh, here we go. Let's take the top of that off. That's a bit rubbish. It's a bit rubbish. There we go. What have we got? There's not even gold plating on that. So all that's good for is chucking in with circuit boards. So it's worth about a penny if I'm lucky. But yeah, there's not even any contacts on there. And a battery. And that'll go into the recycling at the shop. It's got some power in it, so they're easy to take apart though, so that's nice. What's in there? Nothing much. Oh, we've got another printer cartridge. Nice. That's 3 of those. I haven't done eBay for a long time, but I think because I haven't really worked since I've been here, it'd be nice to bring in a little bit of money. I have got a small job in the bakery, but it's not going to make me a millionaire, shall we say. Although it is a very enjoyable job to do. Again, with this cable, there's some light gold plating on the end of this one, which is nice. Loads of these USB cables, loads and loads. Drop things on the floor now. What's that? Amazing what people throw away when they're living on an island. I mean, I've got another one of these. It's quite ridiculous that all this has been thrown out. Another ink cartridge. Another one of these fancy ones, a lovely little heatsink on there. Nice pile of rubbish going on. Let's have a look at this. I'm a bit gutted I've left these outside for so long now, because there could be some value in selling these. Although there's no reason why, if I dry it out, it wouldn't be Lenovo ThinkPad Quick Links. That is, I think, an internet box. As you all know, there'll be a nice circuit board in there, and there'll be a lot of gold pins and things in it. So, seeing as it's got wet, I don't think there's a whole lot of point in trying to sell that. Oh my lord. Yeah. Oh, dirty USB cable, so that one will just be scrapped. Why would anyone need so many things? I think that's off a Fitbit or something. HDMI. Oh, we're getting to the dregs now. Another ink cartridge. Got little packets and things with just little bits and pieces, which aren't really a lot of use for anything. Even though this was covered up, the water's still got into it. Water gets everywhere here. Absolutely loads of these. Full of water. they might actually be plastic. That one is. That one could be aluminium. Sounds like it. The dregs at the bottom, there's seems to be a lot of these tiny little ones at the bottom as well. So they're kind of neat. Let's just say these have all got gold plating on, so we'll take all those apart. That's actually the cover off that other one. Another one of these. Fancy little keyring USB there. Flash drive, I think they call those, don't they? Right, I'll have a sort through the dregs at the bottom, and then I'll come back. Yeah, nice little. It's all the gold plating. It's all brilliant. I'll just take all that and goes into the gold pile. So another one of those. More cable. Right, I'll sort through the bit at the bottom and then we'll come back and have a little review of what we have. A scalpel. It's lucky I didn't stick my hand in there. Nice. We had a little warning that that was in there, but no harm done. Right, let's stop that. I'll sort it through and then we'll come back with a little review at the end. So we'll have a quick run through, then I'll chuck it back into the bucket. So, got 31 of these little beauties, and some of them, that one's just a silver USB port. That one's got a very small amount of gold plating on. So 31 of those. And 32 of these ones. So that's going to keep me busy for a little while, just those. There's not a huge amount to do on them, so they can go back in there. Found one of these, always good, goes in with the collection. Three of those, all gold pins. Had 4 of these, not a lot in those as we saw. Three of these with the lovely heat sinks on, and some more gold plating. Flash drive. More gold plating. Whole loads of these. No idea what they're called, but again, find a decent example. More gold plating in the end. A fuse. That is as an aluminium handle, but it's got some little metal pieces, the steel pieces in the end, so I'll just whack those out. Nice piece of aluminium. Got some various cables, some of which have some gold plating in. Not much there, I don't think. And I've got a big pile of cables, keep me busy for a little while. That's a slightly better one with some gold plating. Quite a nice phone cable there. Might see if I can sell that. Along with this big pile of USB cables, which I've not counted, and I won't bore you with the number, but there's got to be 25 or 30 there. So I might try selling those. One's trying to escape. And 1, 2, 3, 6 printer cartridges. They might even be discontinued, but I'll check them out and see if I can do anything with those. Found another fan in the bottom. So there's 5 fans there. There's the internet connection box. A couple of random cables. A couple of bits of aluminium. Some neat little screwdrivers, which I can use for micro scrapping. Scalpel and some other bits. Yeah, stay away from those. DVDs, no good. I'll get rid of those, I think. Big pile of bolts and screws and bits and pieces, which actually I'll chuck them straight in my bucket outside. Loads of zip ties, very handy somewhere where it's very windy and for in the greenhouse, so I'll leave those in here. The wife will be happy. And big pile of packets with little steel pieces in, nuts and bolts and screws, Allen bolts, and just open that. Some little brackets. So I might keep a few of those just in case, and make use of a few of them, and all the rest could go into the scrap steel. Well, that was a nice little bucket there. Some very good useful things. Just get my mug in the picture. Sorry people, you have to look at me for a second. Hello. I've got another one of those to do. I think it's got some different things in. I've only had a brief look in it, but I might well do a video on that one as well, see what's in there, because I thought that was quite interesting. Hopefully you did too. Anyway, that's enough for me for today. Hope you like what you see. If you give me a thumbs up, like, that'd be excellent. And if you haven't subscribed, that'd be great if you could. And I will see you in the next one. Keep scrapping.